Yo, 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 yo. Hi to YouTube land. We've got a few little updates I did today. I added an object inspector and maybe one or two other things. Bit of cleaning on the code. All with a nice coffee, obviously. Sweet. Now we have this object inspector here. Something visible or not visible. Can make it selectable or not, so it's no longer. Oh, wait. The visibility works. Selectable. Well, that's fun. We've got something to debug. We've got the transforms as well as the manuals. But when it's not visible, the gizmo still is. So we shouldn't be able to see that. We'll have to fix that as well. Oh, it did go. Oh no, it's because I clicked something else, right? Selectable. But yeah, we've added all of the inspector tools for scale, position, wireframe. It's becoming fun, a little render scene. Just trying to get up my stream so I can join you in chat. Here we go. Chat loading. Yesterday my back was really hurting, so I had some painkillers like 2 hours ago. I thought I was going to stream sooner, and then the pain just kicked in. So I had some ibuprofen as well. Okay, I'm in the chat. Oh, come on. Hit like, hit subscribe. Yesterday my back was really hurting, so I had some. I thought I was going to stream sooner. By the way, let me know how the audio is if the music is too loud. I need to make a list of bugs that I might put it in here. Bugs to squash. Really warm, I just need to open the window. You kind of get this with the lighting for the scene. with the camera in the room. If you have a light on your face, it's too hot. And then England is cold outside, so getting that balance right. Okay, I've set the channel up. Whoever's being generous on them likes, shout out to you. Okay. Interesting. Why did I take that off? Oh, I think I had an issue earlier where the gizmo, the 3D axis wasn't showing, and that was the last bit of code I changed, the selectable. So I commented that out to see if that was why the gizmo didn't show, but it wasn't. So I fixed the gizmo bug, but I forgot to change that back. So now I take selectable off. I shouldn't be able to click this red block. No, I can't. Okay, so we're editing directly. So does that mean we can't then click it again to make it selectable again? So that's if you're building a world and the character isn't supposed to be able to click the sky or a tree or something to interact with it. So it works. And you just save the state. Visible is working as well. So you can't click that now. You can make that invisible. Invisible. Of course, we need to stop the gizmo from rendering. That can go on the bug list. Gizmo is drawing now. What was the issue? It was a Boolean master. I want to make a list of current bugs or implementations we're working on. Essentially a to-do list that reads and writes to file on open app or whenever. I know it'll get excited and it'll want to put it on the app initialization, but we can just do it in the function. So the final form will be used by whoever is using the engine. I will use it to record and progress squash bugs I'm currently working on. So essentially, to-do list. Pretty slow, right? But in the meantime, this is the thing, back in the day I would just start with a function name and get going, but it tends to propose things quite radically different from the way I will go. So we'll let it kick off. It's got 20 more seconds. Here we go. Okay, so it's just going to be a tab separated done, hi. That was a sneeze. I wasn't ready to stream sneeze on live stream. Okay, so it's going to use engine types for structure. We can call it to do struct to do item works. That's the thing about streaming, you can't end streaming and sneezing. You can't quite be yourself on the stream. Come on, load. So So we might need an enum for the type. Let's see what it does. Let's see what other bugs we got in the meantime. There was the gizmo that needs to disappear when we make it invisible. We also need to consider how if something's not selectable and then we choose something else, we have the name here. Maybe we could make a list of non-selectables. So I don't know why it's enum class, it might be to force the int. So we know the underlying type. So status is open, the default. Bug and medium. A little cheeky forward declare. Time, where can I put it? I might even make a little application just to leave it on the screen for what we're working on. Maybe the bottom somewhere. Here. Where are you guys from? This is Google Chrome struggling to hold the size of the conversation, which is why everything else is running nice. And using half my RAM, not even half, 14 of 32. Half the CPU. There we go, we have some action. It's really gone overboard with this. To do tool.h, let's have a look what we've got. Load from file, save the file, and then draw it. Okay, makes sense. Okay, to get the time, to remove, this is for the tabs, no new lines and new lines, blah, blah, blah. That might be changing written numbers to integers instead of strings, I'm not sure. This all didn't need to go in different functions. This is for the filtering, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so it should just create that file. What did we call it? Title of the bug. So the first thing to check is, you see, it's not letting us walk around the world whilst we're typing. You don't want it to be doing this while you're typing. Add item. Okay, so now we have one item. We click an item, mark done, maybe we'll change the color. Let's see the done. Okay. It's pretty sweet. I think maybe you didn't see some of that, my bad. Okay, so we will add some bugs to the list. Okay, bugs. Gizmo doesn't disappear. Doesn't disappear when item isn't rendered. Once clicked. Bug. Low. Add item. Okay, will it save? It's not an auto save, but we should have created the file. There we go. So now we have a system to track bugs. I don't want to say it's ugly, but it's the wrong system. It's the wrong format. And I think we'll just make it red. If it's a bug, it should be red background in the list. Implementation. Another color, let's say light orange. And then tweak the very dark label backgrounds, if any. Table next row. Let's take a look. With IMG UI, it's okay to just copy and paste all your code. I have a bit of an intuition of how it works, but then just get it in quick. Okay. So now the bugs are orange. Implement. That's the category. Meshes priority high. Start to implement meshes and models, etc. So it bugs it in red. Okay, can we sort it yet? Nope. And what if, is there another category? No. Okay, it's much better. So now look, we can just see all the bugs in red. Other bug can be, what do I see? Remove triangle color IMGUI tool. Okay, so 2 bugs. Implementations. And make that, mark it done. And done as a 3rd color, okay. Open, okay. And then save. I will take it. My mum would agree with you. Silent grinds. And back on topic. There's just something I don't like. I think it's the font. It looks really, it needs to be one size bigger and it looks too robotic. Let's put that there. Okay, and dirty means we're doing this right before you shut down IMGUI after the loop ends. Means the dirty means unsaved. You're working with the raw file. Let's just see how it's saved. And now we can just test if it saves automatically. So another to do, change camera pause on startup. We need something instead of implementation, something like just a little tweak. Okay, so we won't save it, let's just close. See if that's saved to file. Yes, it has. So we'll do that one now. Okay, I don't know if it's in camera. Let's have a look. It's interesting that IMG UI is telling me that I'm right on subjective things. I've just said I don't like the font. Why is it telling me I'm right? View. Okay, that returns a view, projection, front, right, move forward. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Yeah, so it is. So I think initially we started here, so you couldn't see the grid, but now we're a bit higher, you can see a bit of grid. So we just, when we land, we have some depth basically. Looking down, we're not exactly looking down. Oh, looking down the axis. So that's just rotated us, I think, from here to here, but we've gone higher as well. So pitch should be up or down, I don't know. Positive or minus. I guess that's looked up. Yeah. I just want, when it loads, to have a feeling that you're in a world, so just for depth, basically. But the height was ready enough. Yeah, there you go. So you're looking sort of down on the world straight away. Okay, change camera, so done. Mark done. And I want to add tools to turn off rendering. And make app tiny. Pause engine mode. Medium's good. I want to do something so I can press a button. It's more for the stream than anything else, and then it will just make the app tiny like this, and it will turn the rendering off, so we can just see the to-do list whilst I'm talking or whilst I'm reading. I noticed the fan noise I mean, one, it's in the way, but the fan noise gets quite loud if it's rendering. Let's use the Windows font directory. We're in main here. Maybe it will let me rebuild the fonts without, it might be automatic now. Yeah, so we have a new font now, a bit more spacing. That's better. I think it's better for you guys as well on the stream. Okay, what was that? Add tools, nope. I didn't even make that a to-do list. I missed the joy of having a list of things that were done. Why is there nothing in the done? Interesting. So if something's done, but we have another bug, we're showing what's been completed. But if we filter that category out, it doesn't show. Okay, I get it. I think that's good. That's good enough. It has to tick all boxes basically on the filters. Render scene, scene context. I want a switch next to wireframe to turn off rendering the scene at all. What's the best way to do this from a structural, from a design point of view? See, later we might be rendering more scenes, visible and invisible, and so you don't want one button to turn off things in the background. Hence having a function, because presumably you might call render scene again, and then it might be scene level 2. But if you got a boolean in here and you turn it to not render it, it won't render any. But I'm not sure if that's a design pattern we're heading, aiming towards. So what's in a scene context? Let's have a look. Yeah, so the window, the buffer, potentially a camera and a shader. Not really. Yeah, the scene context is really just for the whole engine at the minute. So that makes sense. Don't bake it into render scene. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Make it a context-driven decision so later scenes can choose independently. Add a render-enabled flag to app and context. It's interesting, it still wants me to draw the scene, but just with a blank color. This avoids stale frame confusion, so you know it's still drawing if it wants to, I think. So this is if this function is even on, like, is it a function that's live at all? But this one here is what is the one that turns it on and off. So that's in scene context. And just put it in the wrong place. And then in make scene context, we'll do it here. Okay, that should be pretty simple. Hey, how's it going? Dynamite 369. Yo, yo. There we go. So now your graphics card's not burning up when you're just on a little live stream. still taking input, which is interesting. All the math is still there. But that's okay. What was part 2? Start to implement. No. Add tools to turn off rendering and visit the size and make the app tiny. I don't want to make the app tiny. That's done. Interesting. I can just freeze it as well. Just don't clear the buffer bit and the color. That's interesting. That's an actual pause. A render pause. The army man and the OpenGL man. I think Vulkan is the one that's... The Vulkan is the real army man. We don't need to do that. Okay, we're going to create some model loading, and so meshes 2 will add animations immediately after they work well. What's the plan of action? Do you need to see anything? Do we need new shaders or are the main ones appropriate? We love a typo here. It's funny because I used to do copywriting, so the grammar was really nice, but that era is over. The era of grammar. It's funny, people have come in and made comments, but no one saw that I flipped the picture. I should have flipped that one as well behind me. Commit. Fix bugs. Added to-do list. With load and save state file. Implemented. Render pause. Render stop. We'll call it pause. What was the bugs? Tweak IMG UI, look and fonts, etc. So this is just committing it to the GitHub online. Stay backed up. Need to close the window, it's getting cold. Okay, it wants us to look at our shader class. So we're just going to get things ready for loading some models. I think now is a good time to have a little pause of the stream. Yo, yo, yo. Just have to get ready in the chair. It's also warm. Warm again. That was one of those 20-minute, 15-minute breaks. Shader class. And it wanted the actual shaders as well. Why that's not loading, we can pull up another one and see what the response was to the previous question. Introduce mesh and model types. Stop rendering everything through cube VBO and instead render per object mesh. Interesting, so you can have a flag for what's in the layout. Okay, just getting some intuition. Oh, it didn't do it. Maybe I did here. Well, that really is fast. So the projection matrix will show you, sort of determine how far into the distance it will draw. Okay, plan of action. Create a mesh structure. This is not acceptable. I'm gonna call it a night. I think I'm gonna work on this off stream and come back with something tomorrow. ChatGPT paid version. Hit subscribe and good night, everybody. 90% chance I will stream tomorrow. Is it loading? So I'll work on this.